Hang on. There we
Write
go.
it up.
All right, no.
Think about it.
Okay, no. Hey, welcome back to DotaBattles.com, Season 1, Week 3, game between Don't Step on My Dick and Planet Hype. Game 1 was taken by Don't Step on My Dick, or DSD for short, which I think I'm going to go with from here on out. And Planet Hype, who normally, from what I've seen, are a very good team, probably didn't like that. And so we're switching sides now, and hopefully we'll see an exciting game now that everybody's all amped up on
Yeah,
gaming adrenaline.
Don't Suck My Dick had a very aggressive game after, the 8-minute, 10-minute mark, something like that. And Planet Hype took some good fights at the end, holding off as best they could. They just needed more time, and Don't Step on My Dick was not going to allow them to have that. Which, I mean, if you want to win, why would you?
Sorry, give me just a minute here. Just keep talking. Stall. Fill the gas.
Bans for Planet Hive. We got Templar Assassin, who I do not believe I've seen in any of the games we've cast thus far. Great mid, one of those heroes that can get frustratingly fed and just melt people, especially if you have some squishy supports. So I get that ban. Same thing with Viper. Viper's a very good mid as well. He's another one of those heroes that, I mean, it's a mid hero. He gets big quick, and then he just ruins everyone's day. Anti-Mage, I'm glad that he's banned out, simply because it means that we are that much more likely to not see a passive, like, farming hero from either one of the teams. And then Silencer, interesting ban, honestly. Yeah, I would have banned something like a Bristleback or a Shadow Shaman. But that's just me. Bristleback coming out from Planet Hype. Bristleback is so good. I love playing Bristleback. I love seeing Bristleback play. He just takes forever to die. Wraith King on Don't Step on My Dick. He was picked up before. I'm imagining that Will I'm Not is going to be playing him again. I mean, he's whatever in my book, but there was some work done with him. We followed up with Magnus and Rubik from Don't Step on My Dick. Magnus, of course, with a reverse polarity. Huge team fight potential. I would love to see them follow that up with something. I don't know, maybe the Darkseer, though, I don't know. Darkseer has kind of fallen out of favor with everyone from what I've seen. And then the Rubik, solid. I mean, you've got Eclipse. I mean, even Ice Path would be good to steal. Not so much anything from the Bristleback, maybe the Quills or Nasal Goo. And Puck, kind of same thing. You might get a Dream Coil. So there's Rubik is good for stealing those spells and really just kind of fucking with whatever Planet Hype has going on. So Planet Hype's picked up a Puck, who will likely be their mid. Jakiro, great support. Strength support, so a little bit more tanky. Or no, I thought Jakiro was a strength support, but no, it's an intelligence support. My bad. But the Ice Path, great initiation, great way to make an escape. I mean, I know even casting the few games that we've had, we've seen some really great, kind of zoning Ice Paths just to get people out of the way. And then Luna,
10 seconds
if it goes long, they will likely win on the back of Luna. I'm calling it now. Because really, Planet Hype, I think his draft a good line. And there's there's the team fight I was talking about from Don't Step on My Dick. We've got the Magnus with the reverse polarity, we've got the Darkseer with the Wall of Replicate, and then we've got the Gyrocopter with the call down.
Wasn't that Planet Hype strategy for last game though? The super farm heroes that.
But see, here's the thing. Here's what I was going to say before I saw the awesome Gyrocopter and Darkseer pickup from DSD, is that you've got kind of a nice curve, as it will, an on-ramp into the late game where you get your Luna, because you've got the Puck, who can get some early levels in mid and then start moving around trying to make things happen. You got the Bristleback, who can similarly, he gets up some levels, he gets up some farm, depending upon how he's supported. I don't know where they're going to put him. Maybe in the off lane? But anyway, he gets some levels, he gets some farm, and so you've got this nice mid-game ramp,
10
and then you
seconds
get to the Luna, and Luna is just fucking everyone's
5
mouth in
seconds
by
remaining.
the 40-minute mark. And or at least I'm sure that's Planetype's plan. Oh, and then you've got the ultra late game with the Alchemist, but he is likely to be support. Looking probably at Jakiro Alchemist support for Luna on the safe lane, Puck mid, Bristleback off lane, and then Darkseer off lane. Magnus mid on DSD? No, you know what? Maybe a Gyrograph support? I don't even know.
Joko.
Wait, what happened? What did you do?
Was I like you were talking so pretty. I didn't want to interrupt you, but I accidentally left my overlays on the stream, and so I said, "Oh wow, well I'm not just rage quit."
Yeah, I suspected as much. His sentience core is degrading to the point where he's starting to lose touch with reality.
Anyway, and so I said in chat that we had to remake the entire game. We have to start over so that the VOD doesn't look stupid.
Jesus.
Yeah. It's all fucked now, though.
Oh, wow. We may really be looking at a full-on remake.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, shout out to no one, even if they wanted it. This is not cool.
Man.
Go. No, I'd say this counts. Let's go ahead and introduce the players.
Oh my god.
Alright, I guess...
Welcome to DotaBattles.
I'm leaving, we're leaving the game, right? I'm not mistaken here.
I don't think anybody else is sticking around.
Okay. Here, go ahead and join the channel. War. Oh my god. Leave, join.
Does that matter?
Yes, because I'm pretty sure, although we haven't really tested it, I'm pretty sure the first broadcaster spot is the one that's controlling the camera.
Interesting. Okay. I don't think it would really matter. It's only going to matter for people watching Dota TV, right? Watching through the game.
Yes? Yes. Or hell, for all I know, they can select me, in which case I need to step it the fuck up. I've got my camera still 90% of the time. I'm literally just reading Reddit and drinking beer. This is just... I'm a step away. I'm a beer away from a nap at this point.
Alright, you know, I was just thinking about stopping the recording and starting it over and like redoing the entire thing, but fuck it. If you're just joining us, welcome to DotaBattles. This is a remade game in all pick because somebody doesn't know how to take a joke, and it is all the players on Planet Hype and all the players on Don't Step on My Dick. As a matter of fact, I've heard it on good authority. As a matter of fact, that 343 is a farm lord, from what I understand. So, in addition to having no sense of humor, he farms relentlessly.
Okay, the real question is why they would have listened to you in the first place. I mean, it's still your fault. It's still clearly your fault.
Obviously my fault.
I don't know why they saw that from you and went, oh, well, Warbond, of all people, obviously knows what he's talking about.
Well, and I said we had to restart so that the overlays, or so the VOD doesn't...
Prepare
Whatever.
for battle.
Alright.
All right, let's go do this.
Let's do the introductions. Starting off on the dire side with Planet Hype, 13-14 as the Alchemist, Samurai Salmon as Jakiro, Infinite Kappa as Luna, Modal Soul as Puck, and Rabbit as Bristleback. probably conforming to whatever you were saying earlier about their lane choices, maybe.
All right. And for Don't Step on My Dick, we've got 343 on the gyrocopter who looks to be going mid. We've got Will I'm Not once again on the Wraith King, Dux on the
battle.
Rubik, Bear on the Darkseer, and Cromwell on the offlane as the Magnus. So yeah, I mean, during the draft, I was kind of curious how they would lane that up. For Planet Hype, it seemed fairly obvious, but they had a few choices for, or Don't Step on My Dick had a few choices.
Looks like Cromwell was getting deep into that shit, trying to put up a ward, maybe a really aggressive ward or something.
Well, he's going to need some ward coverage up there. I mean, you've got the Unstable Concoction from the Alchemist. You've got the Ice Path from the Jakiro on top of the Lucent Beam from the Luna. I mean, if he gets caught out, he's in for a bad time because he will likely die. I don't want to say First Blood already, but it's a scary lane to be against.
And I feel like you could really accomplish the same thing by putting a rune there, right? And then just don't stray too far into
Bottom lane.
into the dire side.
You got Rabbit taking some early harassment, and I mean, Rabbit is honestly no better, maybe a little better off. You've got the stun coming out from the Wraith King, you've got the telekinesis from the Rubik, and then potentially the vacuum from the Darkseer. It looks like Darkseer is going to be jungling. Which, okay, I'm cool with that.
I think one of the big things going up against the Bristleback, once you get a couple levels in Bristleback, even just one, where when you get hit it does the automatic quill spray.
Yeah.
Especially going up against another melee.
Yeah, you just give them the old walk away. And they kill themselves.
That could easily cause some problems for somebody who thinks they got it, you know? Like, oh shit, I'm gonna roll in here and take this dude out, and it doesn't happen like that.
Yeah, it's kind of like going on an Enchantress who has Nature's Attendants, where she sits still, and the Nature's Attendants just heal everything forever. It's the most frustrating thing in the world. Bristleback, while maybe not that frustrating, he can still walk away from a lot. Yeah, and there's on the top lane, there's the ward from Cromwell. He saw an opening, and he took it.
Something else against the Enchantress is whatever it is where it does more damage the further away you get.
Yeah, the impetus.
Trying to get the hell away from her. Ugh.
I think Enchantress is great.
What a nightmare.
I want to see some more Enchantress play. I want to say that we've seen her before.
Consider yourself denied.
Couldn't tell you.
There we go, 13-14 the Alchemist, yeah. Maybe, probably not to set anything up, maybe just to help Rabbit out. I mean, Rabbit's 5-1, Wraith King is 5-1, so, I mean, they're pretty even. And by pretty even, I mean exactly even is the word I was looking for.
Well, I'm not maybe calling in some backup from the jungle over here. If things go a little bit too far this way.
Yeah, 13-14,
some shit
getting
happen.
kind of deep.
Dux comes in.
There's the Unstable Concoction. I don't. There's the telekinesis. Oh, and he's gonna eat.
Nope.
They're both gonna eat it.
It was just a little too
wow.
early.
Wow. I'm very impressed by the rotation. I did not expect it to happen. I honestly thought that the telekinesis was going to make him eat the Unstable Concoction.
No, like
and
I said, it
Rabbit
just
wouldn't have enough to follow it up.
didn't quite last long enough.
Yeah. So good job by both of them. And I wonder if he's just going to stay in lane. I mean, he might as well, because just the Jakiro and the Luna should be fine against this Magnus. And I mean, he's 5-0. The Luna is 15-6. I mean, in the off lane and oftentimes in the mid as well, Magnus. I mean, you're relying upon your Shockwave to get your last hits.
Rabbit going on Will I'm Not, bottom lane.
Unstable Concoction.
And the acid spray.
Here goes Bristleback, but he is searched away from the Darkseer, or searched away by the Darkseer. Dux is like, acid spray, no big deal.
Don't give a shit.
Let's look at the mid lane. We got Modal Soul on the puck, who is looking at 8-5 versus 343 on the Gyrocopter at 15-5. So he's winning out there. which I honestly can't say that I've seen a gyrocopter versus a puck. So I have no idea what to expect.
I think the gyrocopter is one of those heroes that, if played correctly, is just going to be able to catch you out real quick, and it's going to make your day suck.
Dude, the rocket barrage. The
Very
rocket
quickly.
barrage.
Well, like, and I had it happen to me the other day. Dude started off with the homing missile, and then came in with a call down, and then like a rocket barrage, and then I was dead.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
There was nothing I could do.
that's video games for you.
It's just like everything else that I play, apparently, where when I'm playing against
When
somebody,
you're playing against it, yeah.
they're amazing, and when I try it, I suck terribly.
Ooh, wow, Kappa in the top lane. I mean, talking about Cromwell having to use those shockwaves to last hit, he is also doing some damage against Kappa. Of course, Kappa just picked up the power tread, so that'll help a little bit with the regen.
So we have an interesting strategy developing here.
Yeah, which is, it's not an unheard of strategy.
It was a full rotation around.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, we've got the Alchemist and Jakiro both down in the bottom lane, which, again, I kind of agree with. Kappa is doing fine by himself. And unless he gets rotated on, which I expect to happen, I'm going to give it 3 minutes before Kappa gets ganked. I don't know, I just got a feeling that eventually Planet Hype, or DSD is going to go,
Stable concoction.
and
Still
he
not
mentions
long
it
enough.
Well, I'm not. He is not level 6. There's the ice path to seal him in. And stick charges, not enough to do it, nor is the surge.
Pardon my quill.
Die Bear, put an eye on Shell. Rabbit, run next to your team. Yeah, and Cromwell going back to base.
And once again, the telekinesis from Rubik just a little too early.
Just a
would have
little
been
too early.
would have been perfect. Still only has 1 level in it. Maybe he's used to having 4 levels in it, where it goes for 2.25 seconds. But
I don't know, it's unfortunate, whatever the point, or whatever the case. And speaking of unfortunate, Rubik is like level 3. He's kind of under-leveled here. That's, I mean, comparatively, I guess. Oh, good. Where did that happen? Oh, top lane. Yeah, Kappa took out Wraith King. Good. I'm glad that I was not paying attention to that to bring to your attention.
well, I don't think anybody really wanted to see it anyway. Just seeing it come up on the screen is enough.
I mean, yeah, exactly. That's what you expect from streams.
Yeah,
you just
exactly.
It's like Battlefield. Oh, there's
Holy
a
shit!
three-man
And
army.
there's a call down. Nice
This
call
is the
down.
team we're talking about.
Optimus.
Yep, there goes 13-14. The bristleback rabbit. What are you doing, buddy? Oh, you are not that tanky. Wow. Yeah, he skewered in out of fucking nowhere, and then
Oh, Soul wants to die too.
No, I mean he could actually.
Oh, yeah, I guess. Obviously, there's some
Yeah, he's
level
gonna.
of escape there, but
He's gonna warp out of there. Yeah,
just
that
that
was-
timing was crazy.
Yeah. And
Stable concussion.
that was great. I don't know if you noticed the
Bundle
modal
and
soul. Oh, missed ice path by Salmon, but they should still be able to pick up the kill.
No resurrection.
No resurrection indeed, Wraith King. No resurrection indeed.
Dire's middle tower is
So
under
now,
attack.
I guess the fun begins. But speaking of things that aren't fun, Kappa is still in the top lane, just farming away. 37-14. Which, honestly, I'm looking at gyrocopters, looking at 41-9.
That's what you're saying. That's exactly what you need to do as the Luna.
Oh yeah, you need to just farm. I mean, be involved with kills when you can. And Kappa did pick up a kill on the Wraith King, the one that you missed, I might add.
Pretty sure
that'll
you
help out
missed
a lot.
it too.
Yes, I did, sure, but you're the one with the camera on the stream, so really, it's not even my fault.
I'm still gonna blame you.
Okay, that's fine. Looking at the experience and gold graphs, I'm sorry that I said anything because there's nothing interesting. It's like 1,000 gold, or 1,000 and 500 respectively. So, 9 minutes into the game, I guess what do you expect?
A little bit more, weren't they? I mean,
No,
judging
I'm
by the last game.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for DSD. In top lane, we've got Will I'm Not coming back for more, and Kappa giving him more of the same. Or what I imagine would be the same had we witnessed the first kill from Kappa to Will I'm Not.
Dire's middle
And then,
tower
yeah,
is under attack.
let's sit back and farm. Crack open a beer, as a matter of fact.
I didn't even get a chance to refresh my drink.
And see,
Well, I'm not
that's
almost
what I
dead
got
in
one
the
up
top
you, buddy.
lane.
I got a cooler right here.
Yeah, but I'm drinking gin, so I guess I could have got a bigger glass. My
Yeah,
first
but
mistake.
that's so uncouth.
Now, look at this! Look at this
What?
top lane. They
Yeah,
need to
they're-
shut down the Kappa and
Waiting for it.
the Kappa, by which I mean the Luna.
Yeah. Wow. Are they going to go on this? The Resurrect? I mean, yep, that's their cue. Skewer into RP, or... No, not even going to have to use the RP.
Whispers.
Your flesh falls.
Oh, I think I was just under the gun. No, I wasn't. Damn it. I said that at like...
Dire's top tower
7 minutes.
is under attack.
But I told you, though. a gank on the Luna.
Yeah. Yep.
And just like you said, they really did need to do that.
Dire's
I
top
mean,
tower is under
That
attack.
said, Planet Hyde should probably do something about the gyrocopter as well, because he can... I don't know that he carries as hard as the Luna, but he
Dire's
can
middle
similarly
tower is under
get
attack.
that sort of farm where he's really a pain in the ass to deal with.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if the first 10 minutes were any indication of how
Dire's
Kappa's
top
going to play this
tower
Luna,
is under
then
attack.
they probably need to go on Kappa another 6 or 7 times.
We got some TPs up at the top lane, 13, 14,
Dire's middle
and
tower is
Rabbit.
under attack.
Here comes the Unstable Concoction, Acid Spray. He's going to be able to catch out Ducks. And Ducks, you're dead, buddy.
Yeah, chilling in that acid spray.
Radiant's bottom
Rubik
tower
is
is under
still
attack.
at the bottom of the list there. Level 5. Still a little squishy.
Yeah, and that was Motosoul picking up the gyrocopter. And I missed it. I don't know about you. But Will I'm Not, actually. Maybe he had everything cooled down. No, I think Motosoul could have gone on the Wraith King as well. I think he could have picked up both those kills. But I can understand being happy with just getting the gyrocopter. And bottom lane's going to get pushed, but Cromwell's going to go to grab the creep wave and make it a little bit more difficult for them to do anything about it, or at least little difficult to do it without getting hit constantly.
Well, it looks like the Alchemist can just take that one like a champ.
Oh yeah, well, I mean when he's got his rage up, I always say alchemical rage, chemical rage.
Just Chemical Rage.
Yeah, just chemical rage. I like alchemical rage better, and so I'm just going to say that. And just be wrong.
Yeah,
every
if you
time.
just want to... wow, you beat me to it. All right.
Yeah,
Looks
top
like
lane.
some shit is about to go down
Shit's
right
about to
now.
go down. Oh, call
Everybody
down.
everybody
Or free
just
call down. Just
chilling
do
in
it.
the forest. Well, he can't see them.
No, but I want him to just know. Here comes the homing missile out on Kappa, and the Wraithfire Blast
And
followed
they
by
call it
the
on the
Palm Down.
Kappa.
And with a telekinesis, that's going to be enough. And then Dux also goes down. Will I'm Not trying to beat fucking feet out of there, but there's a nasal goo. Slows him down enough to pick up the kill.
In my presence?
Dire's
And
bottom
Cromwell.
Kappa
tower
with a
is under
buyback.
attack.
Immediately TP'd back in. I guess when you're that farmed up.
Yeah, but did Kappa get a kill off of the back of that?
Oh, is that important information? Is that something that I should have been paying attention to?
Well, no, it's just I don't agree with a buyback in that situation. I'm pretty sure that the fight was just won, and so I mean at that point the buyback is just wasted gold. But the Ice Path's going to catch out Ducks, and that's going to be the kill by 13, 14. You know what, Rabbit's there deep. He might pick up Cromwell. Here comes the Unstable Concoction, and that's enough to do it. But 13, 14's a little bit too far in. No, they're going to back up, and he's just going to give him the old walk away. And there's that rocket barrage. Yeah, and he ends up taking a fall. Here comes Kappa coming in with the Eclipse. The Rocket Barrage again doing work though. Oh man.
That Rocket Barrage is pretty beefy.
And see, that right there, that is Kappa dying on the back of a buyback. And, I mean, granted, it's not as crucial at this stage of the game. I mean, it's fucking, 14 minutes and 36 seconds into the game. But still, that was lost gold on top of lost gold. The point is, I just don't agree with that buyback. I think the battle was won up at the Tier 1 top. And yeah, why not? Why not press the tower here?
Yeah, they
nice path
seem
well
to
enough.
have the advantage.
Yeah, but they're still going to take the tower without any issue. Middle lane, Modal Soul is going to end up taking the T1 mid.
Not in a great position here for 13-14.
Yeah, and that's a great two-man ice path by Salmon. I mean, it wasn't enough to save.
Yeah, not doing much at that point.
To save the Alchemist, but still, it was a great two-man ice path. You got Puck picking up the Blink Dagger, and so we are likely to see more from the Puck now.
Is under attack.
Again, though, it just seems that DSD's on this rampage.
Oh, Salmon, no! Here come the TP reactions. Is it going to be? Here comes the Bristleback. Oh, the RP! I was waiting for it. I was waiting for it the whole time, but it was not enough. That's a four-man death or a four-man wipe by on DSD. That was great.
That's pretty good. And
like I wanted the reverse polarity to be more than that, but there was just too much going in their favor, in Planet Hive's favor, and that's good. So they can push at the top lane, maybe get the Tier 1 bottom. Yeah, Kappa is definitely going to get the Tier 1 bottom.
I think it's an example of just kind of overstaying your welcome, and
most definitely.
Especially being this early in the game, relatively speaking, max level here is level 12, and so you don't really have the staying power that you would otherwise, and so they just came in.
Well, I mean, they had Salmon dead to rights, and so, hey, why not pick up another kill?
Because your entire team's going to die.
Because your entire team's going to die. Yes, well, we know that now. So they're going to be fight over the regeneration rune at bottom, and the telekinesis. He's apparently just going to not even go for it, which I agree with. 13-14's got the Medallion of Courage. I feel like they take another good team fight and then do Roche. I mean, the Medallion of Courage on top of the Acid Spray, they could probably pound that out. But we'll see how it plays out.
Yeah, remains to be seen. Ducks here on the Rubik, level 6. You get Spell Seal. What do you do with that?
Well, you steal spells first. No, Eclipse, big target. Ice Path, another big target, and probably Unstable Concoction. I mean, really, it's kind of there aren't, like, if there was a Rubik on Planet Hype, you're like, holy shit, Wall of Replicate. Holy shit, Reverse Polarity. Holy shit, Call Down. But I mean, really, there are good spells on Planet Hype side to steal, but not the kind of game-changing spells, I want to say, like the big team fight spells that DSD has. And we've got in the Radiant Jungle, 13-14 smoked up with Modal Soul, or well, 13-14 smoked up, and Modal Soul is with him. But they're not gonna find anyone. Cromwell and Diebear back off. And that's one thing I was gonna mention is there's once again great ward coverage by Don't Sip on My Dick. They've got their jungle. I mean, they're ready for anything that might come their way.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's
and likewise by Planet Hype, they've got a rune, or they've got a ward up there by the Ancient Stack. And so I know we've seen this before. You wait for that gyrocopter to go farm the Ancients, which actually I don't see getting farmed up by that Hellbear Smasher, or stacked up by the Hellbear Smasher.
Was it before? Was it Crystal Maiden?
No, it was...
Or somebody.
It was a Luna. Yeah, it was a Luna.
Was it a
farm
Luna?
An Ancient Stack, and they cut through. Meanwhile, by the bottom rune spot, we've got Telekinesis on a Mortal Soul, followed by Rocket Barrage, and there's the Phase Shift, and Ethereal Jaunt out of there. He should be fine. He's got...
Oh, no.
Oh, he's dead. Oh, the blink! They have to know where he is, though. Right? Nope. Wow. That was
pretty... Yeah, I thought he was done for.
Oh, but Cromwell. Oh, there's a 3-man RP. Followed up by the Rocket Barrage, followed up by the Wall of Replicate. The
1,
Dream
2,
Pool goes
3
down,
down for
McIntyre goes down.
DSD. 4 down for DSD.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Is under attack.
Wow. I cannot believe that. Like,
I'm really surprised they took that fight. Especially...
yeah, like the call down, the reverse polarity, the Wall of Replicate. I don't even know. I guess the acid spray on top. You know what? It's Bristleback. We're just gonna say it.
Radiant's middle
I mean,
tower is
Luna.
under
She
attack.
did pop her Eclipse there, and it was doing some work, and it shows. I mean, on the back of that, they are gonna take the tier 2 mid more than likely. Well, I don't know.
Look at
Here
the
comes
XP
the-
and gold graph. It's
Duck
definitely
got the spray.
Planet's
Oh, they're gonna get 13, 14.
favor.
Are they? He's got Chemical Rage up, so that regeneration.
Oh, yeah. The chemical rage. It is
Meanwhile,
so ridiculous.
Radiant's bottom tower
Got a
is
skewer
under
on
attack.
Rabbit, and he's trying to. They're
Bristleback.
trying
Bristleback.
to. Yeah, Bristleback. Bristleback.
He's just going to bristleback his way out of there.
Seriously,
Will I'm not.
like trying to give him the old walkway. Yeah, Willem not cleans it up.
I decree you dismiss.
You know what? I'm honestly surprised that was the only kill they got in return.
And
Just
they're
because, I
nearly
mean-
all dead.
Yeah, yeah, they're nearly all dead. Like 13, 14, I was so close to being dead, but the chemical rage, the alchemical rage, really saved his ass.
It's 70. It was something like 76 health
He was
per
low.
second.
It's very low. And there's, I don't know, that looked like a ping out from the gyrocopter on the ancient stack, or maybe the regenerant. Yeah, like I said, I do not know why this is not being. This ancient camp on the Radiant side is not being stacked. Like, this is what you want to do. This is a thing that can get you where you need to be. It looks like he's going for the Yasha, possibly into the Manta style. Yeah, he just completed his Yasha. 343 just completed his Yasha. And we've got Planet Hype smoked up, going by the bottom rune spot. Going to the jungle. Looks like they're going to catch a Dibear. Nope, the smoke was popped, and he surges away instantly. Great reactions from Dibear. I mean, so often you're just kind of sitting there AFK farming the jungle, and you, like, you shouldn't do that. Let me preface by saying that. But you just kind of start zoning out, or you start looking around,
Dyer's
and
bottom
he was
tower
on
is
top of
under
it. So
attack.
good,
Yeah.
good watching out.
Wish I knew more about Darkseer, and was able to really say anything at all about him. And that's something that I've seen these past couple games. Is I actually know very little about these heroes.
That's okay. It'll get better. Or
One
it
day.
won't.
Or it won't. Yeah. Oh,
I mean, it makes you feel better. I don't know all that much.
I only got a few months to do this anyway. They finally did make their way into that ancient camp, Bristleback, as Rabbit comes in. It's going to get chased off by Will I'm Not. Divebear.
exactly.
Mobile Soul comes in.
Oh, Mortal Soul comes in with a Waning Rift, silences him up, and he's going to slowly walk away. There's vacuum into the wall, replicate, and the reverse polarity. Rabbit's going to go down. Mortal Soul, can they finish him up? That's a Dream Coil on 13-14, but he's going to Alchemical Rage and walk away. And there's the Ice Path, catches Will I'm Not. And are they going to turn back around on him? I think they could, and they are going to. Yeah, the Illusory Orb just kind of thrown out there, helping out with Will I'm Not. And, again, Planet Hype got the better of that exchange.
They certainly
I mean,
did.
you don't want to lose your Bristleback, especially when he's, I don't know how far away from his Assault Cuirass at this point. 1300. He's still got the plate mail to pick up. I mean, he's a bit away from it, but it's gonna come up fast, and then it's gonna be rough. Like, I mean, you've seen Bristleback wade in there just with the Vanguard and the Strength Treads and like a Hyperstone, sure. And yeah, it'll just get worse. And I'm really surprised that Planet Hype has not attempted a Roche at this point.
I think between the Bristleback, the
Yeah, the Bristleback, the
Alchemist,
Alchemist, and
Luna.
the Luna. Yeah, I think they could do it. I mean, maybe I'm completely off base. He did just get recently buffed, so he's definitely not being killed as early as he used to be.
They're all
But
kind
he's
of
still doing it. Or he's
gathering in the area of the Roshan. Maybe they're debating it on Skype right now.
Yeah, I don't know. Or maybe they're just gonna. Did they see Ducks? If they did, oh, they see him. He's probably gonna be dead. But
Got 3 members of the team.
Yeah. Yeah, they're they're correctly running the fuck away.
It's exactly what I would do in that situation.
Looking at the XP and gold graph. XP sitting at 7,500 in favor of Planet Hype, and gold graph sitting in 5,000 in favor of
Pushing it in, trying to make something happen mid, get a few kills, take down that tier 2 in mid, but nobody wants to play right now.
Yeah, which really surprised me. I think Planet Hype's team fight is super strong right now. I mean, Gyrocopter's picked up his Yasha, but I don't know that that's enough. Like, speaking of, top lane, 343 is going to go down. Yeah, Luna came in, Puck initiated, and Luna came in, and they finish up the Gyrocopter in the top lane. That's an unfortunate pickoff, and they will probably do the tier 2 mid on the back of that.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, looks like they're going to push in down to mid and just kind of reinforce that entire effort there.
Yeah. Cromwell is
Radiant's top tower is
super
under
close to
attack.
his Blink Dagger, and I want to see some amazing Blink RPs.
Yeah, that's one of the cool things about that sort of ability.
Yeah,
help
will it
Blink.
not? In the middle there. There's the stun on 13-14. Will he be able to finish him up? He's got the Iron Shell on him. Oh,
Radiant's top tower
Shockwave!
is under attack.
Oh, no. They couldn't do it. Grab it on the Bristleback. Just kind of walking away, walking back and forth.
Radiant's
Not
top
sure if he
tower
wants to
has
go
fallen.
in.
He
Oh.
just wants people to hit him in the back.
The Darkseer actually did end up picking up the Alchemist. I think it was
Radiant's
the
middle
Iron
tower is
Shell,
under
but I
attack.
don't recall who was on.
I had him
And
focused, and
they're backing up. And it looks like DSD is
DSD's
pinging out. Yeah, pinging out Roche. I thought maybe they're just pinging out like, hey, let's go hang out here. Drink lemonade.
I like the way it sounds.
Hmm. I honestly do that way too fucking often.
I could do the same thing. Hey, look at this. Now look over here. Come on, over here. There
Yeah.
you go. There you go.
Now back to bed.
Now look over here.
Yeah. Wow. You know, there was a period of activity there that I was really enjoying, and now it's gone back.
It
to
was
past, which
it was a flurry of activity.
yeah, I get. I mean, at this point, 343. I don't know. He probably wants to pick up a BKB. That's probably a thing that he wants to do. Unless he's gonna go straight meta. I mean, he's picked up the Bracer. I don't know if it's gonna be casual Bracer. If he's gonna go into like a drums. I guess that could be a thing.
Maybe he's just gonna stick with the bracer. That's it. That's as far as it's gonna go.
Yeah, it might just be a casual Bracer. Because there is a lot of physical damage coming out. Bristleback, Luna, Alchemist. I mean, potentially Alchemist. Zoning Ice Path, Will I'm Not, and 343 cut out in that. That was another good one by Salmon.
They're pulling way back. What?
No,
is it that they're
very
so
skittish.
afraid of here.
To bait the fuck out of these chumps.
Maybe so.
BT, by the way, is always put in the chump status.
But just looking at the graphs here, as far as XP and gold, like 10,000 and
Dire's
7,500,
middle tower is under
not
attack.
insurmountable, but so much at this point, especially with some heroes who really need that sort of farm, and they're definitely getting it.
And here's a smoke. Oh, they're gonna give him the old wraparound. Yeah, this ward here. This ward here knows exactly. They know exactly where DSD is, and that was a smoke. The wraparound smoke. Here comes the Eclipse. What 2-man RP catch? Oh, Modal dies.
All down.
There's the Calmware. There's the
Four
backfire.
DSD.
Spells. And the resurrect. I don't even know what the hell happened there. But once again, Planet Hype comes out on the better side of the engagement.
Yeah, and even taking Wraith King down twice, and there's the last one. That's it. That's a full wipe for
Yeah,
DSD.
I mean, the Chemical Rage is keeping Alchemist alive during these engagements. He manages to do some damage. He's got the Unstable Concoction. The Luna popped the BKB. She's fairly farmed, had plenty of time for all those Eclipse bursts to come out. She's level 17, so she got rank 3 in it. And then Bristleback is just fucking Bristleback. And he can live through anything because he's OP.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
And it looks, they're pinging out the bottom towers now.
And this is more along the lines of the sort of play that I was expecting from Planet Hype going into this. Again, not much experience with them. I haven't talked to them much. I haven't seen a lot of their gameplay. I just the feeling that I get from them, and they've definitely played this so much smarter this
Bottom
time
tier
around.
2, TP reactions coming in, 13-14 and Kappa having to back off. Did not quite get the tower. It looks like it's in deny range. Yeah, it's in deny range.
Got to be 10%. They're gonna deny it down.
Which sucks, but I mean, they haven't managed to deny any of the others that I've seen.
Has been denied.
Meanwhile, middle lane, Bristleback. 3-4-3, I think, is getting very ambitious. But here comes Will I'm Not. There's the Wraithfire Blast.
Try not to hit him in the back too much.
Yeah, right. Well, he's giving him the old walk away. You know what? I think he's going to be able to get away from this. Another stun coming out, but here comes
Soul.
the vacuum. Nope, they managed to pick up. Yeah.
Nice.
Call down, if anything, just kind of kept Puck out of the engagement.
Looming call down, eh?
Well, I mean, hit his popped his blink dagger, so that he couldn't use it to initiate. I mean, he still could have used the illusory orb, but then he would have just been kind of stuck there, and I think he probably would have died. That's a good pickoff.
It's a good to pick up. Yes.
It's a good to pick off. We got Soul Kappa. Are they going to go for another smoke? What are they doing here? They're grouping up in the at the tier 2 mid. We got a smoke down on the bottom rune spot. Yep. They're going to go for a Roshan. Well, they're at least going to start it. They're checking the high ground. This could be risky.
Get the rune out
Yeah,
there.
and fuck, illusory orb scouts it out, so they know what's going on. So they're gonna have to back up. Ice pack.
Just in time too.
Yeah, like had they cut out 3-4-3, they possibly could have engaged on him and killed him. And so yeah, they back up. And will anything come of this? Man, net worth. Luna's sitting at 15.6k, Bristleback at 11.3k, 13-14, almost got caught out again. That fucking
Chemical
rage. Also,
yeah.
the mech was popped, so there's that. But the alchemical rage definitely. Ice Path catches Will I'm Not. Here comes the call down, catches the Bristleback, but does next to nothing. Vacuum into the RP, catches Salmon out.
Roshan Rusted Blades.
Yeah, meanwhile, down near Roshan, Gyrocopter picks up both the Puck. No, wait, he picked up the Puck and the Jakiro. I'm sorry. Yeah, and then they'll take probably an easy Roche on this.
Just gonna go right back to it,
Unless Bristleback. Yeah, Luna's pushing at the top lane, so she can't help. And yeah, they hit the damage to do it.
Dire's bottom
I
tower
would
is
have
under
loved to have
attack.
seen that.
Ducks can't catch a break. He's sitting down at level 9
Radiant's top
versus
tower
the next
is under
lowest
attack.
is 4 levels above that. And so basically Ducks is going to be the first one to go in any team fight.
Hey man, he's been hard supporting like a madman. And this is maybe another example of that. No, Lucid Beam almost got him. Kappa needs to watch out here.
Tower is under attack.
Here comes the Magnus, Shockwave, but nothing's going to come of it. Yeah, I mean, once again, really great ward coverage from the supports. Planet Hype, in particular, has wards all over. And, I mean, Don't step on my dick. They've got the Roshan pit warded. They've got the Roche pit warded.
Yeah, in stark contrast to the last game, because they were warding so aggressively and really playing to the momentum that they
exactly. They
kept the entire
could
game
because they were being so aggressive, and it was paying off for them.
Yeah, well, and they just happened to be there anyway. I think,
Yeah, well, and they just happen to be there anywhere. Yeah.
No side trips.
Luna's still going. She just picked up the Eagle Song. More than likely going for the Butterfly. I guess she could pick up an F-Blade, but... yeah, and I mean, the Eagle Song will... yeah. Gyrocopter ended up picking up the drums. He's... like he
Planet
should be able to
Hype
pick
is all
up the
smoked
Manta
up.
style if he's going to do that. I still think he needs a BKB. But the point is, he's a ways away from a MKB. Oh, 3-man RP, Modal Soul Kappa, and Rabbit all caught out. There's an Agripire. Aegis popped almost instantly. Will I'm Not melts. There's a Dream Coil on the Samurai Summon. Another Vacuum in a wall replicate. Here comes Call Down. Doesn't seem to be hitting much. Oh, everyone on Planet Hype is so low.
It's very close to death right now.
And there's the Unstable Concoction. Catches out Willem, or hits Willem Not. Looks like Samurai Salmon's going to go down. Divebear picks him up. Gyrocopter not done. Homing Missile on Rabbit. Nah, but he is...
not going to follow it up with anything.
Should be done. Modal Soul there at the middle of the previous location of the Tier 1 tower. Little illusory orb at Divebear.
An interesting exchange overall. It went into Planet Hype's favor early on in the exchange, and then kind of got turned around a little bit.
Well, I mean, they were so low after that initial engagement, and everything was being dropped. I mean, the RP, the Wall of Replicate, the Call Down. I mean, luckily, the Call Down has got such a low cooldown. I mean, it's already back up, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, and
so you can reliably use that in every team fight.
Well, hell, same thing with the Chemical Rage from the Alchemist.
Yes, exactly.
Thing. Make everybody rage quit.
Yeah, and back to farming a little bit. Yeah, I mean, they at this point, Don't Step on My Dick really has to be conscious of the position of the creep waves in their lanes. They have to make sure that everything's pushed out. I mean, you know how it is. You're fighting, you're trying to get stuff done, and then you realize,
Next
oh
thing
shit,
you know, your
the lane
tower-
has been pushed up to my tier 3.
Yep. He's knocking on your door, and,
Yeah,
and you got to rush back, and really just fucks everything up.
Puck looking at Yules, Blink, Power Treads, Plate Mail. Maybe a Shiva's Guard? Probably a Shiva's Guard. We got see, there's the BKB from Gyrocopter. And I wonder at this point, I mean, Alchemist is sitting on his Blink Dagger. He's getting, I don't know. I mean, there's always the possibility. I mean, even going into the match, I said that Alchemist was going to be a support Alchemist, but there's always a possibility that he can switch over to more of a carry role as the game goes on, just because of, you know, the Grievel's Greed and how quick he can farm up.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that with a I don't know, I guess standard Alchemist. You get Grievel's Greed right off the bat, and then try for everything else kind of after the fact.
Yeah, for farm.
Just so you can get farmed up.
Speaking of, there's the Blink Unstable Concoction into the mid, catches out. I thought it caught out Will I'm Not, but no, it hit on 3-4-3. Will I'm Not is just pounding on 13-14. He was stunned forever. Cromwell is gonna go down. Yules on Modal Soul just to keep himself alive. Will I'm Not. Oh, he's also going to go down. Samurai Salmon had to go to the Wall of Replicate. There's the Ice Path. He's not going to catch out Will I'm Not, but he will end up going down to the collective damage of all the other big dick swinging players that they got on their team.
and these are just some really great skill shots from Planet Hype. They're employing their skills in basically the exact right way. It's really
I don't
really
know.
working out for him.
I'm not
I mean,
good enough to say. It's working out for them, and that's something we can say for sure.
Oh, well, I'm not saying like looking at all the permutations and numbers and shit like that. It's perfect. I'm saying that from what I've seen, it's fucking worked, and that's perfect enough in this case.
But yeah, I mean, you're right. Motosoul drops Dream Coil, catches some people. Fucking Kappa hits Eclipse, and people die. Acid spray.
That's top and mid barracks.
Yeah, I mean, this is looking bad. I mean, you're looking at a 23,000 net worth Luna and a 14,000 net worth Bristleback, and then a 12, almost 13,000 net worth Gyrocopter. And I mean, Gyrocopter just ate it again. So this is going to be GG. I mean,
there it is, yep.
Luna, it just has started killing everyone. Yeah, there's a GG.
Alright, so that's going to be one game going to DSD and one game going to Planet Hype.
And, you know, I really liked what Planet Hype was doing this game.
Whatever the fuck they were doing last game.
Well, they were just getting their shit pushed in. I mean, DSD was so aggressive in the first game, and Planet Hype, I don't know if they were as aggressive as DSD was in the first game, but they definitely had, you know, like I was saying during the draft, they had that nice ramp up. You know, you get the Puck into Bristleback, into Luna, as far as their periods of being really strong. And it was just enough to overcome the awesome team fight that DSD had with the Gyrocopter, the Magnus, and the Darkseer. I mean, they got some great wombo combos off, some RPs into call downs, into vacuums, into Wall of Replicate.
Yeah, and there were so many times that I thought that was going to turn it all around, and it just didn't. It didn't happen.
Yeah. But still, I mean, a very entertaining game. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, definitely. Glad to see that I at least made $100 tonight. I don't know what DSD is doing. I'm going to have a talk with 343 about this one.
It's going to end up with a sword jaw tonight, apparently.
and I would like to apologize to everyone for ruining this game and making us go to all pick. It was a joke, and if you play the tape back, you can see it was definitely a joke. All right, so I think that is going to conclude this one for us tonight. Unless there's another game that we can get in on, but that remains to be seen. It all depends on how things go with the other games. As well, not always because I just started it, but you can look at my Twitch stream and find the other casters who are probably doing a far more professional job of casting.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Like, if you were just sick of what we're spitting out, then please. Like, there are people who are probably doing a much better job.
Much better job, yeah. But there are links down there talking about the other casters, and you can check out the VODs. Once we get those put up, they'll be on YouTube. They'll be on DotaBattles.com, and they will also be in the archive for my Twitch stream. And so that concludes our broadcasting night, maybe.
Our broadcasting night.
Broadcasting. So thanks for coming out. Thanks for watching. I am Warbond.
And I'm Despair.
And we'll see you next time.